here's the deal, folks. Stock up in everything. Stock up has been one of the sneakiest cards from Aether Drift. It turns out 3-mana Dig Through Time is really, really, really good. Much closer to Dig Through Time in Divination, and we're seeing stock up in every format. I saw it in Amulet Titan over the weekend. We're seeing it in Pixie decks and Standard, Control decks. And now we got this deck here, played by Chef_OW, won an RCQ with this deck. And if you know me, you know I love an Izzet Prowess deck, which is, and this is just as straightforward as they come. Just a bunch of Prowess creatures, a bunch of 1-mana spells, and then a stock up for on top. I can see playing 2 stock up maybe, but I don't know. One's reasonable too. It's a little bit clunky, but some burn spells, some bounce spells, some counter spells. Nothing crazy here. It's Izzet Prowess. We're going to see how it stands up in the current Standard format. Cool. Brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Here on the Ultimate Guard channel. Appreciate Ultimate Guard being so awesome and just being a great company, making great products, and doing great things in the community. Check them out, ultimateguard.com, wherever Ultimate Guard products are sold near you. Personally, I think the card Drake Hatcher is kind of gas. It's a really powerful card, but this is like a real like kill you list, you know? So we got Swifty, Challenger, Rate, this is against Great Keep. Drake Catcher Monsters Rage pretty good too, yeah, for sure. Alright. Pixie time. Storm Chaser's Talent. This should be probably a little tough on the draw, honestly. It's just like, did they draw nowhere to run? Yes or no? If yes, we're in huge trouble. If no, we're probably in decent shape. Okay, that also works. Momentum Breaker, sure. Yeah. That's pretty gross. Second Challenger makes our play pretty easy here. It's jam, but Pixie is really good at picking apart, like, little creature decks. And historically, Izzet Prowess decks are really, really good against decks that aren't doing a lot of cheap interaction. But decks that have a lot of cheap interaction, just like, they kill your first 3 creatures, and you waste a lot of time just casting Sleight of Hands and not prowessing, and it's a big problem. So we need to draw an untap land here, please. We did not draw an untap land. Alright, because I wanted to go Challenger Rage. That's really bad for us. Alright, let's Sleight of Hand. We should want to find a creature for this breaker. Alright, well, we're in trouble. Alright, so we'll take... Damn. Take Sleight of Hand. I mean, like, we just can't play another creature here. This sucks. We should find a land. I think that's the most important thing. I guess we'll just cast Sleight of Hand again. This sucks. An untap land, preferably, not the... Oh, man. Alright, well, I didn't take the tap land because I was greedy and wanted an untap land, and now we've missed, and now we're in huge trouble, so that's a pretty big bummer. Took a risk, did not get paid off, and now we're just super dead, I think. They already have a huge board, and they're killing our next thing. And we're, like, on the draw here, so they just, like, can keep killing our thing. Like Breaker's a little slow, amusingly enough, obviously, on the draw, if we could play multiple creatures, but we just, like, you know, had a 1-drop. They were able to kill our 1-drop with Breaker, therefore breaking serve, and, like, just making it so they can just do this every turn. We're, like, already dead, so... If we had kept a Thundering Falls... We would have had 3 mana this turn. We could have gone like Challenger or maybe Rage, but...
Anyone home?
Hello? What are they thinking about? Did Pixie just bounce the breaker? What's the problem? That seems pretty good to me, right? Draw a slick shot. Alright, we are done. Alright, so that's fine. Obviously, on the play, they had a great draw. I think if we're on the play, the game's pretty different, but we were not. So, what do we want against them? I would say Bounce Off is very bad. Torch Tower seems quite good. Bullwave seems pretty cool. Mockingbird. Challenger's a little sketchy. Honestly, the Lynxes are kind of interesting. I guess we're also taking damage. We don't like that so much. So, Shore Up gives Hexproof. Very, very bad against Nowhere to Run. Maybe 2 Torch Towers, fine. Alright, on the play. Okay. I kind of like this hand, actually. Plotting the slick shots is, like, pretty awesome. We can kind of play around rule spells and stuff. A little bit of setup. Challenger's good, too. I'm going to keep Challenger for, like a turn 4, I think. Alright, so they have talent. We're just going to plot, and then Challenger unload, I think. Trying to do we want to overload one turn rather than let them just pick off our things one at a time. Okay. Rage is cool. Yeah, I mean, still gonna wait. We could like show off Rage this turn, but like I want to do more things at once. I think because I'm. Set it all up for one big turn. Also, a turn they're tapped out because if they leave mana untapped, we'll just like chill. They have Duress. It's pretty annoying. Sure. Yeah, it's pretty lame. Take Monstrous Rage. It's a big part of our plan, obviously, but Select Shot's obviously insane in this deck because like you just chain cantrips. In a red deck, you cast 2 spells, but in this deck, we can go opt, and just attack for 1,000,000, so. And now they kind of like have to leave up mana, yeah, so that's fine. They leave up nowhere to run. Or something like that. Or not, whatever, I don't know. Live your life, you know? Who am I to tell you what to do? They're going to fight. Fear of Isolation, a land. Wow, sure. It's untap. We draw Burst Lightning. Okay. I think we're going to get going here. Let's just do it. Let's play Challenger. Play Show Off. Play Show Off. Play Opt. Alright, I'll just slide them into the red zone.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Alright, so we got how much damage? Just a casual 14 damage and their creature dies. Sick. They're at 6 with 2 mana, a third if they play a land, but looking pretty good now. Challenger not nearly as good in this deck as the Mice deck, obviously. There's only 3 copies because, like, we're not targeting it very often. Pulpus Nightmare is annoying, but sure. But it's just a fine prowess creature, obviously. Like 2/2 hates prowess for 2 is, like, almost playable by itself. Play land. I mean, we need to draw a spell here. We've already cast, like... Oh, that was asking. I'm trying to draw one of my cantrip, I think. Draw Opt or Sleight of Hand. Honestly, stock up with stones. I think it's actually have at least 2 stock up in it. Stock up just seems really good in this deck. Grim Bauble too. Man, this does seem like a pretty hard matchup. Like, all of their cards cost 1 and 2, and they all interact really, really well. Couldn't imagine not targeting Slick Shot Show Off. I guess the Challenger's harder to block, but... What are you going to kill, friend?
Harness energy, block out the bath. Harness energy, block bath.
I'm a big Crash Through fan. I think the card's awesome. That's legal and standard right now, right? Just cast 4 spells that turn, no big deal. 3 spells. We draw Storm Chaser's Talent. I mean, that's like okay. Yeah, I'm a huge Crash Through fan. I think it's awesome. 1 red, draw a card, all your things you trample. So good with all the prowess creatures. Just another cantrip too. I think Crash Through is like the stones. Alright, so we're not going to trade here, I don't think. I think we're just going to get in for 4. And if we draw a land, we can get back Monstrous Rage or something like that. Yeah. Just attack. Say go. They're at 2. This is a Burst Lightning in our graveyard too, so you just return Burst Lightning and kill them. I guess maybe with that being a factor, I should have offered the trade. Because now they can't, they can race me now maybe. Yeah, you know what? I screwed up. I think I made a mistake.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
I think that I forgot about the Burst Lightning because we discarded it. We never cast it. But like, with not needing combat to actually win anymore, I think that we should have just traded. They didn't trade either, but it's fine. Slide has a great drop. Triggers.
Game. Blouses.
All right, so game 3. Spell Pure Shore Up. Yeah, I don't really want this. This is fine. Yeah. This is fine. I think we can, like, double 1-drop on 2. Like, we don't want to just, like, put things out there one at a time. Let them pick them off one at a time. So I think we can set up for a little bit here. Rage is pretty cool. Sea Falls. Mockingbird. Mockingbird copying Sispir is actually pretty sweet. Kind of like that. Let's see if they... They're just going to say go. So, this is like very, very obviously a nowhere to run.
Poor predictable Bart. Always takes
Let me just say go. There's nothing they can do here proactive, right? Like, they can't, like, flash in a creature or whatever. So, they obviously have nowhere to run. It's face up. And we just want to chill and just, like, not play our things like a Munson or whatever. And, try and find a good spot. So, they are going to play Hopeless Nightmare. We're going to discard... It's kind of tough. You kind of want everything here. I guess Challenger. Even with the Rages, it's like the hardest card to get going, and they just clearly have a nowhere to run. I just want the cheap cards, I think. I want to go like Sispir, copy it, Monstrous Rage. Or maybe even triple 1-drop. Double Hopeless Nightmare, jeez. Alright. This is a pretty disgusting draw. If they have nowhere to run also, this is really bad for us. Alright, well, we draw Slick Shot, show off. Alright, we're just going to jam here. Double Swifties. So 3 creatures, attack for 4. You know, we have Hardcast, show off, and play Rage next turn, maybe. Perfect mana, no pain land. So lucky. 4 cards in hand is a lot. We got a flying Sispir here. It's a bird Swifty. It's pretty good, honestly. Mockingbird's a really weird card. It's like... Seems like it's just a really powerful card, but like, doesn't really see much play. But deep in the tank.
Anyone home?
I'm in control here.
I hope you are, at least. Again, does not feel like a particularly good matchup for us. These Verges are nice, though. Having the Verges for each color pair are pretty sweet. Monastery Messenger coming into our tier. Oh, there's that's one of the Rosewater's like card name previews is Monastery Messenger. We draw land. Land's a pretty bad draw there, obviously. Maybe we can rebuy stuff, but all right, we're just gonna go in here. Here's Slick Shot, show off. Here's an attack. We're gonna Monstrous Rage on the show off itself, I think, because he can get through two power flyers. So. Alright. So, art preview. They're at 6. I mean, you know. Then we have rebuy on a spell with the talent. Feels like a bad matchup, but we're kind of, you know, putting up puncher's chance here. We draw Burst Lightning. Whew.
Bingo.
I mean, it's funny because, like, I think that it's an okay draw. It's kind of mana wasteful. We're just going to jam. I imagine they're going to know where to run the slick shot. I mean, if that's what they have, they're just dead, right? Need to have more than that. Yeah, they're going to block here. Oh, they're sorry, they're not dead, but they kill this, block this, they go to 2, and we have a thing in play. Man, those previews are coming out, huh? Yeah, tomorrow's the big preview day, right? Sorcery speed Coco for non-creatures in white? What? It's like enchantments and artifacts. That's kind of cool, honestly. Like synthesizer and stuff. Alright, so no order on the show off. Annoying, sure, whatever, same thing. Well, I guess they prowess too, right? Sure, that's fun. I mean, they're at 2 and I have a talent with a burst lightning in the graveyard, so. We've got talent, yes we do. We've got talent, how about you?
You gotta have mojo, baby. Yeah!
Like, they don't really gain life, right? Mockingbird. Well, I guess they, if they had a way to, like, if they have alright, so if they have a this town, they can just double bounce the Hopeless Nightmares. That feels like what's going on here. Playing Mockingbird naked is pretty crappy, but I think their plan here is to, we buy Burst Lightning, they this town both Nightmares, and Nightmare us twice, we lose it. I guess I could still just bounce a Nightmare and the talent. So I could just say go, actually. So if they bounce Nightmare talent, they can make me discard the talent if I play with Mockingbird. I'll just say go. Kind of weird, but that's my read on the situation. Yeah, there ain't any hurry, that's for sure.
Poor predictable Bart. Always takes rock.
Alright, so he called it out. If they have a Pixie or another Nightmare, we're screwed, but... I mean, we do have like a bunch of bolts in our deck, right? So, that is not a bolt. Alright, alright. Man, I mean, if we lose this game, they literally drew 3 fast lands and all spells, and we still almost won. We still win here too. Not a rage, but a sleight of hand. All right, here we go. Spike ya, lava spike.
Gay. Blouses.
All right. Having being able to get a bunch of looks at your lethal burn spell is pretty awesome. Yeah, that was pretty close to the wire there. Pretty impressive win, honestly, given that like their draw was really good. But all right, we've got a not a great draw here, but I think we have 3 looks at a threat next turn. We're gonna keep. There's an amount of critical mass to this deck, you know. And they mulligan fast. All right, so land go. Pyre makes red, so we're just gonna opt for a threat. Undercity sewers. Not coma, Kona. Rescue beastie. Burst lightning. Threat. So this would be very cool. Alright, so should play the bird, I guess, but alright, attack. Say go. Undercity sewers for them. You gotta save our own creature too. Okay. Maze Mind Tome it is. Some sort of blue-black control deck. I mean, definitely want to draw some threats here. I think we're just gonna take our shot though. While they are tapped out. Let's take a shot. We can always bounce the creature if they try and kill it on their turn. We get him for a solid 8-ball here. They're going to scry, sure. They bottom, like see that. So you're at 11. We say go. Having unsummon over into the Flood Moss so important. Like being able to bounce your own stuff. Such a big game. Alright, the roll goes away, but whatever. We draw a Bolt Wave. I mean, a little low on resources here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like I just want 2 or 3 stock offs in this deck. Oh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Main deck changed the equation. Get out of here. Alright, now we're in trouble. This thing gains life too. Oh my god. Alright. I mean, they are burning the counters off of it by just scrying and not drawing. And missing land drops too, so sure. Restless Spire or something. Cool art on Restless Spire. I feel like blue-red lands always have the coolest art. The color contrast is just super nice. Let's hear it for blue-red lands. Let me go. Okay. Yikes. Alright, well, I'm going to fire up this Spire, because I don't want them to be able to draw a card and gain 4, so I'll make them kill this. Get Scry, too. Challenge is good. Alright, so take 2, back up 4 life. I'm a big Maze Mind Tomb fan. They're at 13. Jeez. And they drew a cut down. Pretty lucky. Alright, we're dead. Baneslayer Angel too? Jeez, man. They've all got to 5 this game, and they are shit stomping us. Like, it's not even close. That was pretty cool. Alright, sure. 2 can play that game.
I still only count as one.
Player on Gearhulk. Target them. Their hand is Jace. I don't care about Jace. Take the counter spell, draw a card. I mean, now we can just trade Gearhulks. They still gain 4 life in the exchange. I guess they could, like, Jace plus on it. I just want to trade. Sure, that's fine. Alright, I mean, sure. They're at 16 life, which is pretty awful for us, but... Mill 3. Draw a card. Draw Monstrous Rage here, they're kind of nice. Or land, I guess. Not exactly the, I guess we'll kill this Jace. Yeah, sure. Doesn't feel awesome, but... Here's a false. We've drawn a lot of lands. Burst Lightning is 4 damage. I guess we gotta keep that. It's probably better than a random card. Alright, well, we're tracking. It feels like a 3 steps ahead. Still worth the Prowess trigger, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it. Cannot kick it. I like Burst Lightning. Good design. Alright. Listen. I'm playing a red aggro deck and they're playing multiple main deck change the equations. That's pretty rude. Alright. I mean, they're like kind of out of goodies here. They only got 1 card left. Alright. They're pretty far from winning, right? Like, Also playing the whole Jace Doomsday thing. Here's Jace again.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep.
It's kind of gross to be like,
Organic minds are
are still pretty land dense. Sleight of hand stones. God, I love sleight of hand. Alright, well, that's an easy choice. This is on 6. Just dragging them. Alright. Yeah, my kingdom, my world, and everything I've ever owned for a stock up, please. Like, for the love of God, just give me a stock up. It's all I want. Can we draw a stock up, please?
No, you can't. Don't even try.
Alright, well, that's bad. Here's nowhere to run. This deck maybe wants like 3 or 4 stock up, honestly. Like, you can board it out in the more linear matchups, but like, in these grindy matchups, it's literally the only card I ever want to draw. I'm stuck drawing freaking Shivan Reef. I draw stock up, but Aaron Rodgers comes back to the Jets. Jets not going to win anyway, so sure, I'll take stock up. It's fine.
You can be made to obey.
Monsters Rage. This would be 3 total power. Alright, I mean, they're at 4. They're in Burst Lightning range. Oh, just kidding. We've actually used all 4 Burst Lightnings. It's pretty funny. Alright. Mill 3. They draw a card. 19 cards in graveyard. Next turn they will recall. So, alright. I mean, they now die to any haste creature, bolt wave. That's it, I guess. We actually don't have many, like, one-shot killouts. And now they're drawing 3. Mill over land, ops, so spear, we draw 3. I mean, I would say we're probably a dog here, but we've got outs. We have talent, too, yeah. Alright, Doomsday Excruciator. Each player exiles all with their bottom 6 face down. They have the Jace to kill me. They have Maze Mind Dome. Alright. Oh.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my
They have a counterspell too? Don't do it! Don't do it! Ah! Timely bolt waves. Alright, so we're slamming into these Lynxes, slamming into Spell Pierces. They showed us nowhere to run, so no shore-ups. Cut the bounce-offs. Rage pretty bad against them. Just like too risky to cast, basically. Barrage deals with the Gear Hulk. And I'm gonna Mockingbird too. I think on the play I'd bring 2 Rages back in, but on the draw they're just too risky, so. You believe in miracles. Alright. I just can't mulligan his hand. I'd like a 1-drop, but let's go. Hold Izzet Prowess. Lava Spike. Alright, well. Playing Challenger just into a removal spell seems pretty bad. I'm just gonna say go. Patience. Try and find a better spot. That's a better spot. Look at that. God. So smart and good looking.
Yeah.
Here's Challenger. Nothing?
Get off my plane.
Boom! Your turn. Worth it. Patience, folks. Patience. They got to stock up. We are unloading next turn. We are just everything.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Stock up. I guess they have land cut down. That would suck. Oh, God. Don't let land cut down. The rest. All right. That's fine. Still good for us. Take a Bolt Wave. We got talent, sure. So start Sleight of Hand. And see a Barrage or an Opt. If they just cast Stock Up, I think there's a decent chance they cast a Gearhulk next turn. Obviously, they were just Thoughtseize it anyway, so whatever. Just take this thing. Let's cast Opt. And do you want to play around a Deadly Cover-Up or a Sweeper of some kind? I don't think so. Play Talent. Play Bolt Wave. Just get it in. Alright, you're at 8. We already cast some burn spells, so we got some work to do still. We're not there yet, obviously, but I would say Gearhulk, yeah, okay, sure. So it sucks is like you just can't keep a kill spell in your hand for this. That being said, we could Prowess over it, maybe, but I guess we... Oh, well, that's pretty funny.
Bingo!
Yeah, I should have... Did I have the talent yet when I chose to bottom the Barrage? Honestly, we're lucky as shit, so we just drew it anyway. But if I already had the talent, I should have kept... I don't think we did, though. So I will decline to pay that. Thank you very much.
Get off my plane.
Cast talent. And I'll put them to 1 life point. We have drawn pretty well. We have drawn pretty well in this match, I'm not going to lie. 20-1, punts smashing their keyboard right now. Just...
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
These Sunspine links are... Actually, I guess I have 2 Swamps in play, but it's still pretty good. This is a card, folks. All right, that was pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. We drew pretty well, but hey, you know what? I'm taking it. So yeah, pretty sweet, honestly. I do think we drew pretty well. I really think it's actually should have like 2 or 3 stock ups. Like, I think that I don't love the Mockingbirds. Like, if I were to like Jim rebuild this deck right now, I would probably go minus Mockingbird plus stock up, minus Challenger plus stock up. And honestly, the lands... Maybe a 3rd Spire over the Falls. But yeah, stock up just seems awesome. Like, we wanted to draw it almost every turn of every game, which means there's going to be more copies of it for sure. We never did. We actually never drew a card either. So, and it's just like, this card makes some pretty insane prowess turns. Unless you're just guaranteed to cast like 3 or 4 spells in a turn if you have stuff in play. So, that's pretty sweet. So, deck's cool. If you like prowess decks, pretty sweet. Probably a pretty cheap deck, right? Especially in paper. But yeah, cool stuff. So, YouTube, we're gonna like, comment, subscribe, and stuff. All right, that's the thing. Cool. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate it.